Hello, let's do Wordle for September 24th. We hit our members goal. We are actually now at count 204 out of 200. I'd like to thank all of the new people who signed up. And in fact, I'm going to thank them in this video. I usually thank people in just my New York Times video, but I'd like to thank Anna Sacombe, Richard Olson, and Veronica P. for signing up as new Tier 1 members, Tom Adams for signing up as a Tier 2 member, and Brit Blue upgraded to Super Supporter. Thank you so much. That's a huge commitment. And Cindy Hobbs also upgraded to Super Supporter. Thank you as well. For those who don't know, the Super Supporter it costs $25 a month, but you do get 5 words on the Wordle wheel, so much higher chance of getting picked. All right, well, let's give our members wheel a spin and see what we're starting with today. Oh my gosh, it's this. Is this the same word as yesterday? Whiz. Suggested by Vinny Felitigo. What are the chances of getting whiz twice in a row? All right, well, maybe today will be the day of pizza. Maybe the universe is telling me that today's answer is pizza. Let's see. We'll start with whiz. Unfortunately, today is not pizza, but we learned the same thing as yesterday, which is really important. That not only do we not have one Z, we also don't have two Zs. Very important. All right, we can actually do steal. So it's as if we are starting over again. We'll start with steal here. All right, we get a T and an L. So I like L's second. And then I don't know where I want this T. It could go at the end. There's the word clout that immediately comes to mind. It's not bad. I don't think we're going to get like an R. I don't think we're going to get an N either. Let's think about NT just for a second here. Blunt. Do I like clout or blunt? You know what? I'm going to go for blunt. I think that's better. It is better. You can't disagree with that. Wow. Okay. Well, I talked myself out of clout and got it in 3. All right. That's amazing. Let me be blunt. Actually, I don't have anything blunt to say. All right. Well, let's check with the bot. Was it only clout and bunt, or did I get extremely lucky? We'll find out in a second. So the answer was blunt. We're in hard mode. And we started with whiz. All right. Whiz is not fully tested, but it suggests orate. I went with steal, which I think is not bad. How can it be? All right. From here, we have 8 words left. And I got blunt. It actually says blunt isn't quite as good as flout. Ooh, I thought of clout, but not flout. Lofty or truly. But I just got lucky and did blunt and won. But I mean, it's not a terrible one. So there was blunt, blurt. Wow, good thing I didn't think, hey, maybe I should use the R. Clout, flout, lofty, lotto, molt, and truly. All right, so from whiz, it would go orate, and then stunk, and then blunt. Clearly worse than what I did. All right, we're going to start with tails, which is its new suggested start. And then from tails, we'll do glint and then blunt. Oh, that works out pretty well. Guaranteed 3. All right, we'll also look at steel. I wonder if that's any different. That's interesting. From steel, it just goes blunt and wins. All right, so after having eliminated more from whiz, there were better guesses. It's always interesting how that works. Could have also got on something like built, which is equal to it. And then it might have a hard time from there. Like a 3 or 4. All right. Let's also look at a DU. From a DU with just the U, it goes slurp. And then it goes flunk. And then we could go clung and then blunt. So it's going to be a 4 or a 5, depending on how that goes. From audio, we actually get the U as well. We get spurt. All right, from spurt, it's only blunt or exult. So we can get it in 3 or 4. All right, and then trace. From trace, we can go foist. Wow, look at this. Look how hard this would be to think of. Blunt is the only word left after trace foist. That is insane. Ooh, really narrowed it down, huh? I guess we knew it had to have a U and only U. And then we're going to do place, which is what the official bot starts with. From place, we'll do sling. And then it's a 1 and 3 to get blunt and 3. Otherwise, it's going to go something like blonde and then blunt. All right, cool. Well, let's pull up the official bot and see what it has to say. All right, 90 skill, 69 luck. Nice. 3 steps, which is below average. I got very lucky. Holy moly! So it suggests, hey, just go my starter word. I went steal. It said, hey, go place. No one in her. Yeah, not many people are starting with whiz. I don't think of 62,000 people, it's going to find someone who started with whiz. All right. Place slung blunt is what it would do. Interesting. So it goes slung. So I had the suggestion. So instead of sling, let's see how slung is. Slung is actually up there. So yeah, that's basically what the bot would have done as well. Might have gone flunk here, but if it's going alphabetical, it's going to go blunt. All right, so very similar. This bot said sling, this bot said slung. 0.3% getting it in one. And then not many people losing, but if they do, they lose on blurt, which is very sad, or bluff. Having BLU trap, I wonder how trappy that is. All right, cool. Well, that is it for Wordle. Hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to watch the New York Times games, you can just click at the end of the video and it'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all of the videos I made today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.